It was a learning activity, and it was a learning experience for me, specifically how to push the boundaries of the students, how to get the most out of them, being able to take and give an idea and then watch them execute and plan that idea on their own. The exhibit started with an exercise that we did in the first reading, visual translation, wherein I gave them three excerpts from a book, and then they were able to extract visual forms from there. So this is more like the relationship between architecture and text or the written media, and also a comment on the current situation we're in. We're all sucked in by all the technology that we tend to forget how to communicate personally.
To introduce our architectural design principle class with Sir Harvey, we were tasked to build anthropometrical pavilion, meaning a structure or a model that can incorporate the human body into a product or an environment. So we put it upon ourselves to make something that a person can actually go and enter into and immerse themselves in architectural bliss. Why the pavilion? First of all, the excerpts that we were given were gave us a feeling of contemplation, community, and a strong awareness of the environment. We wanted a communal space where people can be free of worldly distractions and just reflect upon life. So what better way to do this? What better environment to actually reflect upon God or your life or the bigger picture in your environment is being in a forest, laying down the grass, looking up at the sky. That's, I think, when you're most closest to God, according to Anthony Gaudi.
Originally, I tasked them to do three pavilions. Uh, Not as big as what we are doing now, but three interventions that has the same theme about translation of text and the relationship of text with architecture. But in the end, I decided to consolidate all the efforts and make a more ambitious project so that the efforts could be much more efficiently used. So we decided to pick John's proposal, which is admittedly much more bigger in scope, but since we are going to work with the whole class of the whole two classes, so it will be easier for them. It's almost like 35 students in one project, and then I also assigned one other group to do the auxiliary items, the seats, the accessories, and then I also assigned people to do collaterals, the documentation, the books, but all of them will also did contribute to the full installation.
So the material we used was simply cardboard. Cardboard as in the boxes that we use for our canned goods, for our balikbayan packages. The same cardboard. We wanted the natural look of the cardboard that's brown, which is made out of recycled paper, which can also look like branches or roots or trees. But more importantly, it was easy to form because it's just paper. And us as being first year students, it would be be a little too scary if we started using power tools na kaagad and 16, 17-year-olds baka di pa kaya. Just cutting and pasting basically the whole time. And to be able to achieve the forms, the curves that we did, what we did was we did it first in AutoCAD. Piece by piece, we drew how each slot of cardboard would fit into the whole pavilion because it's made of crisscross. Kasi if you look at from the top, you can see na the roof is actually just a crisscross of different slots of cardboards. What made it special was that one axis is all curves, but the other axis is all straight lines. So if the curves in the front will look like this, but the curve at the back looks like this na, it's because yung straight line ng x-axis, it goes diagonally. So we were very proud that we were actually finishing this project now because there were too much challenges that went on, more than I could imagine. But I can say that we actually did this not because of just one person, not just because of one leader or one professor. It was because the teamwork of every single person in the group.
The whole idea started with John. He's a main architect of the trees and forest concept for the Stone Pavilion. And when I saw it personally, I knew that it was never done before here, also when we asked Sir Harvey. So when I saw the concept, I really believed in it. And there was a point that we could choose to do something easier than this one. So I knew that this concept was really unique. And for me, I really wanted to help John and the whole classes really push for it.
Since this is a collaboration of two classes, the most challenging struggle we had was the conflicting schedules. Because we had limited time, we decided to do this on the APEC week, which ended up in a new problem, which is the transportation, the road blockage. But with teamwork and cooperation of each one of us, we managed to pull through.
During the APEC week, everybody went and come here and to do the pavilion. With the DAR and DFR, everyone was like shy to each other, but the older people, the DAR one, transferees, they started to help us to like build all this stuff.
Our group focused on creating the chairs for the pavilion, and we had to keep revising our concept to fit within the given time frame and the budget. It was also nice to spend time with our other classmates. During APEC week, we went here even if there were struggles with the roadblocks and our schedules were all different and they overlapped.
Yung form niya is wavy and unequal, imbalance. Yung insert ng cardboard sa isa't isa medyo nagka-problema. So medyo napo-fold yung ibang pieces. May nagbe-break na parts, pero naayos naman siya, and gumamit kami ng mga materials na mas tutulong para maging structurally stable siya.
The experience is fun. We were able to bond not just as a team but also as a family. We were able to meet new friends and spend time with them.
Nung nakita ko tong gawa na, yung nakita kong ayos na, parang kanta siya ng Fifth Harmony eh. Worth it. Sobrang solid yung gawa eh. Sobrang sulit yung gastos, pagod.
It was a really good experience. I got to know most of my Adesprn classmates a little better. Because we had fun doing this.
Sobrang nakakapagod. Bago kami. Pero it was worth it naman gawin lahat.
sobrang nakaka-excite siya. Lalo na ngayon matatapos na namin to. Tapos, super overwhelming and feeling ko lahat ng mga sleepless nights namin and yung hard works namin, magiging all worth it.
Pag iniisip niyo yung process, medyo mahirap siya. Kasi from the start, nandun ako. Nakikita ko yung cardboard pa lang, tapos yung form. Tapos gagawin yung form, tapos yung slits, gano'n. So, parang i-lead ko sila. Sobrang daming 19 na kaklase ko. Kailangan kong ayusin. Tapos hindi lahat nakikinig. Medyo stressful, pero pag organize na sila, parang chill na sa akin. In terms of working with the other section, very cooperative naman. Parang nagta-tie up yung dalawang section. Nag-cooperate sila, united, nagtutulungan.
It's actually very overwhelming and sobrang nakakatuwa kasi such a big project. Like, no one ever thought that we could do it. Sobrang nakakatuwa siya. Like, I literally jumped for joy when we got this roof up on the post. And yeah, it's like, sobrang this giddy feeling inside is amazing.
Inside the pavilion, we won't be allowing smartphones and other mobile devices. So, the pavilion is actually intended to be a space for storytelling, for reciting poems, for a hub for activity based on text.